Yes, I admit I still miss you a little bit.
Grammy-winning singer-songwriter Bryan Adams has rocked the stage for years, putting out hit after hit. But he also has another passion, photography. Bryan joins me now to chat about Exposed, his first retrospective book of portraits. Bryan, it's great to have you here.
Hi.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Congrats on the new book.
Thank you very much.
And, I know some people may not even know that you do photography, but your work has been printed in Harper's Bazaar. You've shot a lot of celebrities. But it seems like it's more of like a second career for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I don't really think of it as a career because it's just part of the, my thing I do. And I started it quite a few years ago by doing my own album covers and that sort of thing. And this book is taken a couple years to put together because there was so much stuff to go through. I mean, the good thing that's come out of it, I got the book done, but also I've got my archive figured out now because I had so much stuff all over the place.
Well, you photographed the likes of Mick Jagger, Queen Elizabeth II. What about the Amy Winehouse shots? They seem very nice, very intimate. What was it like working with her?
Well, I worked with her on and off from 2007, did quite a few things. And it was always good working with Amy. She was a bit shy. She didn't really like getting her picture taken, but I talked her into a few things. I can remember actually for one of the first things we did together, there was some clothes that had been brought in by the stylist, and she says, "I'm not wearing that." I said, "Okay, maybe you should try this one." And it was a beautiful sort of Armani dress, quite short skirt. It ended up being one of her favorite pictures, and she wanted to send it to her husband who was in jail. So I got a call like a few months later saying, that picture you took of me in the dress, I want to send it to my husband.
And the Ben Kingsley shots, those are really awesome. What
Thank
about that?
you.
What kind of went behind the thought process?
Well, I sort of built a little set in my studio of a sort of a seedy apartment, and it was based around a TV, an old black and white TV, and so I just said, let's just do some pictures in this sort of environment and see if we can make it yours. And well, he did right away.
And you seem so passionate about photography. I mean, I don't know how you balance it all, but you do. What is it about it that drives you, that really inspires you?
Well, I like music. I like the process of putting things together. And music there's always a team when you're working in music, whether it be musicians and producer and engineer, or going on tour with road crew and everything. So there's always a great synergy of people, and the same thing works in photography. At least the way I work is I always have different people working with me, and so I like the camaraderie and the synergy of working together, starting with nothing, and at the end of the day having something quite interesting.
Do you find yourself collaborating with some of your subjects?
Oh, it's always a collaboration. I mean, you can't help it. Some people obviously are much more timid than others, but generally speaking, I'd say most people want it to be good, and so we'll put the effort in to make it. If you've committed to saying, let's do it, let's do it.
You're also a dad for the first time, and are you the resident family photographer?
Pretty much. No, although I have to say, that, my other half does a great job sending me photographs. So, it's really fun.
And so, are you working on any new material?
Yes, I am. I'm working on some new songs now.
What can we expect? Anything that's...
Well, I've recorded 30 songs, so we'll see. Maybe next year there'll be an album.
All right. Well, lots to look forward to, Bryan. Thanks for coming by today.
Thanks. It's really nice to have you.
Bryan Adams. His new book is called Exposed. For this and all things entertainment, stay with CBSNews.com.